Well, we've collected all 3 bits of psychic evidence, so you know what it's time for? A chase sequence!
Of course it is, and it'll be the same one we've always had, because this is Deadly Premonition!
And we're the Bittersweet Gamers.
I'm the Opinionator.
And I'm We Square.
And I wonder if we'll find that hand down here. Maybe it'll be another one of those ceiling zombies.
Don't get my hopes up.
Oh, okay. We're back here. Right, well, we'll be back when something happens. Oh no! You Burninated. Swordinated? There's something just especially pathetic about this, don't you think?
Yeah. I mean, what the hell even?
That's like, it's like if you're actually taking a can of Raid, like, and spraying it on something.
Huh.
I like how we're recycling the dungeon. We get to start the whole thing over now, because this is the chase scene area.
Yeah. So I'm surprised there wasn't one.
Oh, there will be. We just haven't got to it yet. Now we have to fight these new and challenging enemies. See, this is actually kind of interesting, don't you think? But they're just so weak that they don't matter.
Completely and utterly.
And then you'll burn it some more, and then it'll go back to the ceiling.
Or die.
No, either way.
They kind of look like bark. That's something. Like when they're not when they're not fully physical.
Oh,
they kind of look like tree bark. I'll give it that at least.
Yeah.
Oh no, you got me. You spooky ghost. You sure got me that time. Oh, you dodged it. Oh man, I'm having so much trouble here. Oh no, he's gonna get me. You're gonna get me just a little bit more. Wow, you're actually pretty resilient here.
It's because you're attacking from outside of the range of the flamethrower. It's
Oh.
like you're trying to play a pyro in TF2. I know that's exactly what you're doing.
No.
I'm still...
That's what I was thinking.
That's something else.
Oh, here's the other save room. Horizaru. I'll take that one, thanks. York, the samurai.
You should totally shoot the lock with the shotgun.
Yes.
Isn't it also disappointing that we had to change clothes already?
Yeah, I was really looking forward to
cutscening in that suit.
Cutscening in that suit is very nice, and we went through hell to get it. Oh my god.
A set of clothes won't even last through a dungeon.
I know.
But this way we won't be mega stinky afterwards.
That's true. I was getting a little annoyed by that.
I mean, that was funny for like 5 minutes.
I am York, Lord of the Flies. Boss fight? Boss fight.
Maybe you just have to hide from the killer first.
Well, now you can at least see the wires holding it up.
Oh, okay.
Nick.
Well.
He does have a hoodie.
Yeah, I told you.
Yeah, okay, I see. I wasn't connecting it quite.
So Nick is just laying here, and now I guess we are gonna...
Oh, no.
Impaled on it!
No, she's hanging above it.
Oh!
Oh, my God. Oh.
Morgan, where are you? Answer me! Come on, open up!
Why didn't you just come through the door if you were...
locked.
Oh,
Remember?
okay. Yeah, that's right.
This is all going to point at Nick.
Yeah, who is conveniently at least incapacitated on the ground.
Yeah.
Now, it could have been that he was possessed and then abandoned.
Right.
But nonetheless...
Diane?
How are we even going to get her down?
George, call for assistance with the body.
Yeah.
We need like a 30-foot ladder. Oh, shoot.
Still alive.
Same thing as before. But she's going to struggle and then she'll
And
fall
then,
and be
yeah.
impaled. Yeah.
Diane, don't move.
I'd be more impressed, but...
Move your hands and stay
This is like maybe too soon for Diane, or we didn't
Yeah.
see enough of her. Don't really care too much.
Yeah, I like how she's got the right idea. We have to
Yeah.
move the thing that's going to impale her.
Stand back.
Let a real man handle it.
And of course, George is going to be the one who gets
Yeah,
her
you're
killed.
right. You're right. Like the wires that it's hanging on are going to be what shift her and cause her to drop.
Yep.
Wow, he's really strong.
Man!
Like the tensile strength of those wires. Jeez. What?
There's not enough time.
What?
Well, what are you gonna do? Ninja jump up there?
George!
I mean, this is pretty thrilling, but...
Yeah, yeah. He's going to jump and catch her in mid-air. And he wants George to catch them.
Oh, man. What game are we playing
He's
again?
gonna do it! He's gonna catch... Well, he's...
And then smash it with George! Yeah! We finally got an 80s movie callback in this game.
Oof.
Well, is she still gonna be alive now?
Well, at least if they hadn't done anything, she'd definitely have died. It's like when given two options, possible death or certain death, you take the possible death option.
Oh, no. What they did was great.
That was really cool.
You see that hair under George's hat?
Thomas!
No, I didn't!
Call an ambulance!
Guess what hairstyle it was?
No way!
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Dang it, I was looking at you when that happened.
Agent
I don't know
York,
why you look at
George,
me when
are
we're
you
playing a game.
Yes, I'm okay. I think I'm too old to be an acrobat.
No, you did a fine
Diane
job.
looks okay too.
Somehow?
She should be able to tell us who did this to her.
Assuming her tongue hasn't been bitten off.
Of course it has.
Well, she can still
But
write
you,
and that sort of
George.
thing.
Quite a catch. I'm impressed.
Thank you, I'm a psychopath.
I wonder if you can put a tongue back.
George?
George?
So...
George? Wow!
What a creepo!
Diane?
What's up with her
Diane.
legs?
Did she splatter in blood?
Okay, that must
Like the blood dripped down from her wound, so her front is...
Oh, what a beautiful beast.
Oh!
The witchy one who
Oh my god, that is...
Oh! Yeah! That's something to stare at, George.
The-
Every woman will find concern about being penetrated by those sharp boys.
This is... disturbing.
I'm not sleeping tonight. I wouldn't call that wood.
I mean, she's
dying of
about,
blood
to,
loss, yeah.
she's about to fall over dead.
What happened to him?
Diane!
His face is all... Might
This
just be
is-
shadowy.
Stop right there, Nick.
This is
You're under arrest
seriously
for the
messed
attempted
up.
murder of Diane Ames.
He looks kind of burned.
Back off! Don't touch me!
Uh-huh.
Here we go. What woman wouldn't fantasize being pierced?
Any sane woman.
Diane, no! Move!
What's she gonna do?
Bite her arm? Is she a vampire?
Is she gonna stick
Oh no.
Emily,
her
hurry!
hand in her mouth?
No, I think she's holding her there so she gets
Yeah.
pierced too.
Thank goodness.
She's still holding on. Oh my god.
And she's gonna pull it.
Pull the hand off maybe?
Oh. That was really freaking disturbing. The whole thing.
You know, that dungeon we went through was worth it just for this.
If it would have... If this game was trying to be a horror game, which it's not, but if it was, that would have been really good. I mean, it still was pretty good, but ultimately I think the scene with Becky was better.
I requested, and Thomas will need a body bag too.
Once again, it's not like I feel much sympathy, but... Okay, so... She got...
Like stabbed, her tongue bit out, and then suspended above the portrait.
And,
Nick, quiet.
and Nick's crying over her, because he didn't have anything to do with it.
Right.
Because I think we've established that it's George.
Right? I don't hear anything, do you?
No. Uh-huh. I was about to say it's Kaysen, but
Well...
sure enough,
well.
it really is Kaysen.
Or at least Willie.
Oh, if he starts lapping it up...
Oh! He's gonna take the locket and run.
Oh! That bastard!
That thieving dog! First you took Bonesy from me.
Shall we follow, Zach?
No, I'll pick no, because I'm a moron. Okay, didn't give me a choice. Well...
Yeah, seems like we probably need to reset the game here, don't you think?
Yes.
What say? What say? So we're going to do something just a little bit different this time to close out the episode. I kind of want to discuss that scene.
I feel it's important, because it was a pretty relevant scene.
That was a really interesting scene. We kind of didn't react too much to it, because we were basically trying to find more evidence to implicate George, and mainly staring in disbelief.
Yeah, it shocked us.
Yeah, I was starting to talk about it in the middle of the scene, but then the events kind of went forward, took control. I didn't get a chance to, but it's something I really do want to say.
Right?
That was really disturbing and weird.
Yes.
And furthermore, it's so disturbing and weird that it is kind of hard to talk about, I think.
Yeah, no, I understand what you're saying.
Like,
it's like we haven't quite wrapped our minds around it, I guess.
Maybe that's a good way to put it. Before I get going, what did you have to say?
Well, I will say one thing that is unequivocally creepy about Diane?
Yes.
Her name's Diane. I wanted to call her Carol for some reason. And that is whenever you are in a social interaction with someone who isn't all there, like they're living in a different world.
Right.
There's just something so unnerving and unsettling about it. There's the fact that
very off-putting.
And she kept talking like her tongue wasn't in searing pain, and like just the way she was acting, it's like, no, I'm not grievously crippled at all. I'm busy gushing about this sex tree I created. And there's just so many elements of it that just made me go, oh my God, get it off.
Yes, I think I would have phrased all of that completely differently, but that's why I'm me and you're not.
Or am I? No, I'm not.
Yeah. So, the thing that I thought was awkward about it, however, because I actually really do appreciate like a very disturbing scene like that, especially in a game like this. Like, it makes perfect sense to have something like that.
Very cerebral.
I don't agree with that characterization at all. But the thing that I actually thought was kind of weak about it, and this is why I wanted to point out, is the whole thing was too long. I think the strongest scene in this game so far has, well, the two of them. One of them was the long table scene with Polly. That was excellent, and you know it. It was
I'm not denying that.
Very high energy, and the weird audio balance of the game really worked in its favor to like show what was going on, how they were having to shout each other, and Polly couldn't hear. Anyway, the next best scene was, alas, the death of Becky. The thing I thought was so strong about the death of Becky is this game is very glacially paced. Yeah. But the death of Becky, it was just like bam, 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 bam. It moved so fast.
Yeah,
Everything was happening so fast, and it was all so out of control. And then at the end, something happened, and it was shocking, and that was powerful. This took forever. First, there's all kinds of long camera shots all over the place. And then we get like an extremely humorous like action scene where like George gets to act like a gorilla and smash over the creepy sex tree sculpture, and then York does like the 80s action movie Yug. Okay, and then she got up and started doing that stuff, and I think that doing something really bizarre and disturbing after a scene that was frankly comical, not really thrilling, not really cool, but funny, actively funny,
kind of killed the tension.
Yeah, they should have built up tension before doing it to kind of give it that maximum oh my god impact.
Yeah.
Which it kind of didn't, and it's like it still took too long. Like, I don't think that it was actually effective that she grabbed Emily and was trying to hold her there. And speaking about these long shots, previously in the dungeon, okay, by this point the formula is kind of rote. Like any player would know what's going on. Like you go in the dungeon and you get the like the pieces for profiling. But this time, every time you came to an evidence piece, maybe it did it in the other ones, but in this one I really felt it. It was like, stare at the seed. Bend down and pick up the seed. Bring the seed close.
Eat it.
Look at the seed. No, I'm describing what happened.
Right.
And that's actually what happened. It took like so long. So I get that this game is like really slow paced, but all of that was just too long, and it really bothered me. And it could have been such an effective scene because, for goodness sake, having a woman with no tongue talking like an idiot because she has no tongue, of
Right,
course,
right.
Like, and she's already mortally wounded from a stab wound, talking about how sexually attractive and how much the sculpture turns her on while spraying blood out from her mouth because she has no tongue, and you're literally watching her die while her boyfriend is like, oh God, I've got to save her. And like that should have been a really effective scene, and I feel that it wasn't, and that's why I wanted to actually take all this time to go on a big rant about it. Normally this game does all this stuff right, but that, especially after a pretty all-right dungeon, which is genius by the standards of this game,
right?
You know? Normally dungeons are awful, so after an all-right dungeon to end in kind of a, I don't want to say weak, but less effective than it should have been way, made me so angry that I'm actually willing to sit and talk about it for such a long time while the camera's not moving. It's bound to be greatly entertaining. So, what else do you have to say before our viewers, what few there are left, finally desert us?
I was going to say that the scene with Becky worked so well because it was like bam, 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 bam,
That's exactly
kept
what
the
I said.
tension going. Right. And here, because it was so drawn out, the tension wasn't able to build up properly. And like you said, the comedy stuff killed the tension before it could. You know what I'm saying? It's like she was hanging over the sculpture thing, and it took so long for them to sort of put together, like, we need to do something about that.
Yeah, that's exactly what I mean. Exactly what I mean.
Right, I was just reiterating what you were saying.
I was agreeing with you.
Okay, I wasn't sure.
Well, thanks for putting up with that, ladies and gentlemen. We're probably not going to do that again, but we might. But I actually had fun doing that. So there.
Me too.